Hello friends, good afternoon and welcome to our channel. As you all know, we have taken up an initiative to come up with motivational and inspirational episodes in this channel for you all. Now, motivation and inspirations are going hand in hand, which are a basic requirement of pulling our own self, targeting our ambitions and achieving our life goals. It is different and it is unique with every person's. Moving on in life requires an push, a kick for going forward, for achieving and meeting the targets, financial, social, political or whatever basic needs of a person, of a student, of a career definitely will be to attain some goals in respect with time. Defining the goals and dividing it into sub goals with respect to time is a workout plan which one has to follow to achieve a target on a specified time. For example, if we take a target of building a construction within 1 month, suppose if it is a target that after 1 month I will be able to construct my home of this specification and this sizes and dimensions. To achieve the target, I have to break all the things into daily targets so that after the pass on of every day I can meet up some target, some part of the whole target, and continuing the effort for 30 days I will be able to reach that particular target of achieving and constructing the home. So this requires a planning, this requires a motivation, this requires a motivation in all aspect of it. Today we will be coming up to discuss an interesting topic on motivation. Definitely this was an example which I have given, but today I want to share with you that sometimes lying our own self, if we say so, that lying truly our own self helps us to achieve some particular goals, to define and to analyze, if I say so. Suppose in a school of say in a standard of 8 or 9, students are told to write something about themselves which are not achieved on that particular time. Suppose they are asked to write or they are asked to conceptualize something which they are not. Eventually, the reaction of the students may be they all come up with some kind of motivations and some kind of illustrations on the pen and paper, and they will imagine themselves to be what they used to think in their subconscious mind. Suppose I think that I will be the king of some I will be the principal of this school. Suppose a student is thinking, he may be fantasizing his mind to think where he wants to be in his subconscious mind, or he may be achieving something in his life, or he may be having something in his mind, so he will write down in that way. That is a brainstorming process which helps. So you can say that he is lying on that day, on that particular moment, but actually he is pulling his mind's imaginations on some paper, which we can call a drafting or a blueprint of a future career which he is thinking today and fantasizing that if it may happen. So there is a question of if and but, definitely, but drawing out a picture or a concept what it can be is the root and what he thinks that it can be achievable. Now when you also an adult mind also think of something which is achievable, he first imagines and concepts. The mind thinks and mind conceptualizes the fact what he wants to achieve in a particular span of time. Correspondingly, the mind itself gets set to that orientation and starts analyzing the possibilities and possible workouts, that how the target it can be achieved which has been conceptualized mentally. There may be a lot of factors coming in and has to be put into figure to work out the process and to achieve that. But if a person doesn't have an imagination that what I may be, what I want to be, how I want to see myself after 5 years, after some span of time, this is the picture, this is the position where I look forward to take myself to it. I want to elevate myself to that level. If that conceptualize of the mind doesn't comes in, practically a person cannot be lifted to that particular position perfectly, or in future if he takes that in a particular program in his mind to achieve. Now that is, I am saying ki making a true lie with your mindset to build up a positive outline or a goal of a particular target to achieve. So mind actually constantly works out in that fashion. If I start thinking, if I don't think, I will not be able to achieve. If I start thinking, I will definitely, my mind will definitely come up to the breakup that how I can achieve, why I should do. So these type of things the mind will start calculating, and thinking in that way will give a person to the effect that he will start chalking out the ways and the possibilities and the factors which are as an obstacles may come in. So after exercising all these things, he will be able to reach at some point where if he has the motivation, if he has the thought to achieve himself, to bring him up or to achieve some goals in a particular time, he will definitely be able to achieve. Now thinking and kicking off the start is the goal where it should be kicked off, and the mindset correspondingly changes and it calculates and recalculates the mind and brings in the thought that how it can be achieved in every moment. It knocks the conscious mind that if the subconscious mind is thinking of a particular target, the conscious mind will be hammered to think that how it can be achieved, how, why. So this why and how process the mind starts on in the back end, and if it can be put down on the papers and accordingly a formulative chart can be drawn out and possible practical factors and inputs be put into it, I think we can exercise with a very little jobs in daily life where we can achieve these things. So if one has to achieve, the motivation is to that I have to think and kick off at some point of time, with the thought process being continued with it, breaking up the sub thoughts into the practical ways of achieving the targets and putting an effort, compiling the same will help us to reach the desired goal. That's all for today, friends. Definitely do like, share, and your valuable comments are very much welcome. We look forward to we will be coming up with more such motivational videos very soon in our channel. Thank you.